So, Jesus fucking Christ. Oh my god. I did not expect to go on. Sorry everyone. I mean, here's the thing. I accidentally went on Twitter Live and you know, the quality was so bad there that I thought maybe I should just hop on Instagram Live, if that makes any sense. Well, here's the thing. I'm going through one of my cycles, and I'm actually not in the best of places. It's very normal. I go through these cycles from time to time, and I just happened to cycle down today, and it's been hell. Honestly, it's been one of the worst experiences ever, and I am crazy. You know what? I was just like, fuck it. I might as well just. Well, honestly, I wasn't actually. It wasn't. I might as well. I think it just mainly stemmed from me accidentally pressing live on Twitter, and then it just somehow turned into this, and you know, this is kind of what it looks like. But yeah, I've definitely cycled down, and it just happens. I don't know what triggers it. It's just it's intense. It's fucking crazy. I'll give you that. And I'm just to be completely transparent, it doesn't feel the best. It's the worst. You know, like, it's just fucking hell sometimes, and I'm sure a lot of people can relate to this, but especially with people that have this. But anyway, I shouldn't even be on. I shouldn't even be on live while I'm in this state. But you know what? I was like, let me just be a little bit more transparent to my fans. Let me just show them what it's really like. You don't feel anything. I don't really feel anything right now. I don't, and it's just I only have to wait until it gets better. But guess what? I think one thing that really excites me actually these days is I get to rehearse. I get to rehearse for the world tour, and I think that's one of the things that really excite me. I think if anything, that really does keep me up, my spirits up. Am I okay? No, I'm not okay. But I will be okay. It's just that I'm you know what, like, it's just hard sometimes. It's like when I go through that cycle, I just cannot. It's not up to me. I can't control it, and today's just one of those days. But guess what? I can't wait to see you guys, and you know what? Can I just tell you something? It's like I'm preparing so much for you guys, and not just me, but it's kind of like everyone. Everyone's like, you know, there's so many people that are involved in this, but it's like, it's just the craziest show ever. And I don't even want to spoil it, because you guys have no idea what's you have no idea what's in store for you guys, you know. And I think, honestly, I really do think that you guys are just going to be mind blown, and I just can't wait for that. And yeah, I just can't wait. I don't know, I just can't wait. And you know what? I'll tell you the truth. Let me just be honest with you guys. During the whole tour, I'm probably gonna be cycling up and down. I'm definitely gonna be going up. There's gonna be a lot of times that I feel. There's a lot of times that I'm gonna be going up and down. And if anything, you might think, oh, will that affect your performance, your energy? But you know what? I'm still gonna give you my best show regardless, because at the end of the day, I want to, Ian, want, you know, I kind of want you to walk away with the best experience you've ever had. And, yeah, that's it. Like, I really kind of want you guys to kind of walk away with the best experience you've ever had in your life. 안녕하세요. 제가 실수로 인스타 라이브가 아니라 트위터 라이브를 눌러가지고 그때 그냥 그렇게 하는 김에 트위터 라이브는 그 화질이 너무 약간 무슨 마인크래프트 화질이어가지고 그래가지고 제가 그거를 인스타그램으로 옮겨야 되겠다. 이 인스타그램 화질이 구리지만 않으면. 그래서 지금 이제 인스타를 하게 됐는데, 근데 사실 제가 지금 제 약간 뭐라 해야 되냐, 장애. 지금 이게 내려가고 있어요. 지금 제가 솔직히 말하면 약간 이런 모습을 보여주기가 좀 그런데, 근데 조금 사람들이 그래도 봤으면 하는 게 아니라 그냥 알았으면, 그게 약간 어쩔 수 없어요. 이런 날도 있고 저런 날도 있는데, 오늘 같은 경우는 진짜로 그냥 바닥까지 내려간 것 같아요. 근데 이 바닥까지 내려가는 게 약간 사람이 많이 정신을 좀 잃는다고 해야 되나? 그래서 괜찮냐고요? 안 괜찮아요. 근데 괜찮을 거예요. 괜찮아질 거고, 그냥 여러분들 투어 때 볼 생각에 그것만 바라보고 있죠. By the way, what the fuck is this? I see like a lot of different things down here. Sorry, I'm a bit manic, but I mean, oh, I love this. This is exactly... Am I the only one seeing this, or is this actually happening to me? And by the way, guys, I'm not on drugs or anything. This is just what it looks like to be going through a cycle. And today was just not the best cycle. It's fucking painful. And I honestly don't even think I should be on live right now. I'm probably gonna fucking regret it. But you know, while we're at it, let's just fucking press everything else. What is all of this, man? Oh god. My goddamn moon with something in my eye, I feel. You know, while we're at it, let's just do this. So yeah, this is guess the gibberish. Like, when does it start? I'm just kind of like, I remember doing this, you know, and I just... Okay, so how do I do this, guys? Like, how do I even start? Like, what do I do? It says guess the gibberish, and it says incoherent. Just like how I feel it's incoherent right now. CL, hi. Hello, darling. How are you? You know, what am I doing? You know what? I shouldn't probably been doing live chatting. I don't think I'm at the best state, but I accidentally fucking pressed live, and here I am. You know, in the state that I always, you know, I'm just, you know, I'm in that state, and you know, I miss you, Chetan. So, I haven't seen her in a while. I'm sure she's very busy, as I have been. I should go to sleep. I did take my meds, and I should go to sleep. But you know what? You know the reason why I can't go to sleep? It's because John ordered Wendy's, and honestly, I'm kind of hungry. Did you eat, by the way? Did you eat? You know, I think Wendy's is here now. But anyway, I hope to see you soon, Chetan. I miss you a lot. And we'll definitely catch up. You know, I hope all is well. Hope you're safe. And please get some rest. Don't overwork yourself. And, you know, always be the queen that you are. You know, you always have my support. You know. But anyway, oh my god, is this gibberish game really not fucking working? Like, what do I do? Do I click on it, guys? I don't fucking know. What is this? Sorry, I'm clicking on all these filters right now. What is this meant to look like? I don't know. What is this? What is that? What is this? What is that? Oh, absolutely. Let's catch up soon. You know, what in the world? Sorry. This is how, you know, this is what I feel right now. But it's kind of like in the combination of, why is my lips red? Okay. Anyway, what are the, here, hold on, let me see. Let me just check out something. Anyway, yeah. So guys, I hope everyone's okay. You know what? I hope everyone's doing well. Please never cut my hair. You know, that would be nice actually, because if I never cut my hair, it will grow up to the length. It would probably grow out quite long until you probably won't even recognize me. But granted, I've never really grew my hair out more than past my shoulders, which, you know what, it's kind of like I should have, but I haven't. I've never tried Wendy's. I've never tried Wendy's hamburgers. What was interesting about what I saw in Wendy's actually is, like, they had it wasn't French fries. I mean, I think they did have French fries. I think they had chips, but they had chicken nuggets. They had chicken nuggets. I mean, of course they fucking McDonald's has chicken. They had chicken nuggets in the French fry. What do you call them? The French fry cartons? Yeah, the French fry cartons. They had chicken nuggets in the French fry cartons. By the way, not too much of a big fan of chicken nuggets. I love French fries, but you know what? I love McDonald's French fries. You're so you know what? You're fucking gorgeous, and you know what? It's, oh God, I think maybe it's like I don't know why. I just think everyone's gorgeous. Someone thinks I need sleep. You know what? I absolutely agree. I have a very hard time sleeping. I sleep about, if I don't take my meds, I cannot sleep. Even with meds, man, it doesn't really work anymore. I sleep like about, I get about a good 4 hours sleep. You know, and when I'm manic, I get like 2 hours at most, and then but then again it depends. It depends if I'm on meds, lithium, that will put me to sleep for a good 5 hours at least. Sing I Wanna Be Yours. 따뜻한 우유 마시고 자요. 저 그 뭐죠? 그 따뜻한 우유 마시고 자면 그 나중에 약간 배탈 나가지고 중간에 일어나게 되더라고요. 그 뭐라고 해야죠? 락토스 그 우유 마시면 약간 좀 막 배탈 나는 거. 그거 제가 어렸을 때는 그러진 않았는데, 근데 그 어느 순간 그렇게 되더라고요. 크면서 다 약간 좀 그렇게 되지 않나. 우유가 안 맞나 보네요. 예, 우유 dairy products, 약간 우유는 뭐 예를 들면, 아니 저는 무슨 아이스크림만 먹어도 약간 여드름이 나더라고요. Can we be friends? Yes, I can. Can we be friends? If you need sleep, look up moon milk. You know what? That sounds absolutely amazing. It almost sounds like you got milk from the moon, but I know that's not the case. I miss Lori. Lori's in good hands, by the way. Shout out to Ginny. Couldn't have someone better look after her. Can we marry? I'm not gonna say it's not impossible. Can I sing with you someday? You can absolutely sing with me. Thank you. I hope I'm alright too. But I will be. It's a cycle, you know. It's a cycle. It always is. It hurts always the same. It doesn't. It's you know what? It's kind. You know what it feels like. It kind of feels like your arms being chopped off, and then it regrows and then gets chopped off again. It's just that you can't get used to it. You just can't get used to it. It's always the same. You think you can get used to it, but you never can get used to it. It's always the same pain, and it's pretty tiring. And maybe that's why I turned on live, you know, to entertain everyone. Is it all mental pain or any physical? For me, it really, obviously it starts with the mental, but in my case, it's funny because for me, it affects my breathing. I'm not sure if some people have this, but I have a very hard time breathing, and I have, it's not anxiety attacks. I don't really get anxiety attacks. I get a very hard time breathing when I go into sort of some of these states. It affects my breathing, obviously it affects my speech. I have a very hard time talking, and I can't make eye contact for some fucking reason. I just can't. So yeah, there we go. That's like, that's kind of how it is, really. And more than anything, I can't feel anything. I don't feel anything. It's like you almost have the same empathetic value towards, like, let's say a friend, but then obviously then your friend starts feeling like the sofa that he's actually standing next to, and that's when it really gets fucking scary, because it's like, how do you control that? How do you feel that? And then when you come back to your senses, like when you actually come back to your senses, you're like, I can't believe I was like that, but you were, and you don't remember, because it's like it's a totally different you when you come out. I guess the best analogy of this is I think I was wrong. What goes up must come down. And just think of it like this. If you have like, you know, those rolling balls, and then you just have like a hill, and it's like a mound, right? Think of it like that. You roll down. So just imagine you start at the very top with the ball, and the ball rolls down, and it's like and it goes down, and it dips, and then it goes, and as it's climbing up, think about it, takes longer to climb up. That's exactly how long it takes for me to get up at the end. But then when I'm at the top, I stay there for just a little bit. I don't know. It's not really up to me. I stay there just enough, and then that thing tips. And when it goes down, it goes down. It plummets. It dives deep into the ocean and sees all these amazing, amazing sea creatures that you probably don't even want to see. And it just keeps declining. And then, from the fuck's sakes, I can't even remember. I can't talk. Anyway, it's just like that. It's a constant, but it's like, people always go through that. But I just like to think of it like this. I think my hills are just huge. It's gigantic. And then obviously as it go down, it goes fast when you go. It just plummets, really. But you know what? I'm not even at my peak. You know what? Someone brought up a good point. It's very, in the moment, you don't know you're manic. I mean, you do, but it doesn't, you don't really care. But when you get out of it, it's so fucking embarrassing. Hence, this shit is probably gonna be so embarrassing when I come out of this state. And will I regret it? Yes. I absolutely would regret it. But whatever, I just want to talk to you guys. I'm not always like this, by the way. Like John would say, he feels like he's with like 10 different people per hour sometimes. I feel like I'm 10 different people. Thank you. And by the way, guys, meanwhile, while I'm on this, thank you so much for your continuous love and support for just me. It really does mean a lot. It really does. You know what's crazy to me, and I was talking to a lot of my mates, in particular, John, Eddie, and I was telling them how crazy it is that Mito at one point didn't even exist. Like, it didn't exist. Prior to about 3 years ago, 2.5 years ago, it didn't exist. It never existed. And then now, it's like, it's somebody's comfort. It's somebody's, it's somebody's, I even heard it's somebody's lifeline. For me, that's just insane. Like, you don't even understand. For me, that is crazy. Like, it just to think that it might have never existed and everything just aligned. Like, everything just aligned. Am I drunk? I wish I was drunk. It would feel better than what I'm feeling now. Actually, you know what? Maybe not. But no, I don't like drinking too much. I'm not drunk, and I'm just a little manic. And they did tell me I should stay away from my Instagram live when I'm in this state, but it's okay. It's okay. Everything's going to be okay. So anyway, I like my thought of trail has drifted. Yeah, so I can't believe Milo is like something. I just can't believe it. Like, I know it's something, it's very personal, it's very real. It really does stem from me authentically. And I just can't believe it. I just can't believe people like it, number one. I don't know, I just can't believe that. And I can't believe it resonates with so many people as honestly as I wished it would have. But you know, like, I wish it did that, and even if it did that for one person, I'm truly eternally grateful. You know, like, yeah, I don't know why. It's just I guess it's just something that was really personal. It always is. Everything I make is obviously, it's, if I don't feel it, I don't do it. I can't do it. I can't release something. Visually, sonically, for me, I imagine it to be, right, how someone else would be feeling if they were to listen to this. So so you know what, I really thank everyone. I thank everyone out there that is just giving it time to listen to it. Honestly, you don't even have to give time to listen to it, but you do. It's crazy. Like, you don't even have to do that. Like, and you know, if the fact that you just like would want to do that is crazy to me sometimes. Yeah, you know. By the way, I don't have low self-esteem. I just think it's just insane how this is really just happening. Because I've never imagined something like this would come about. I just never thought this would be something, you know. And that further pushes me to do what I would love doing. And what I would love doing is continue making this universe, this story of Mino, and I just want to open up a new channel, not like channel as in, but I want to open up a new channel, and I want to challenge I want to challenge your emotions. I want to challenge your spectrum, if that makes sense. And I want to see what you feel when you see the things that I make and create. I want to sometimes, you know what I want sometimes? I want sometimes when people see what I make, right? Oh, yeah. I want them to feel something that they haven't, either one, haven't felt in a long time, or two, haven't really felt at all, you know. And three, I want people to relate to it. Like, not generally, oh my god, I know exactly what this is talking about. No, I kind of want, again, I always say this, but Mito is a story, just, it's my story just as much as it is yours, and it really does belong to people. So, with that being said, I want, okay, John's making funny faces because I think Wendy is here. By the way, Wendy isn't a person. Maybe it is a person. Maybe it was a person. You know, correct me if I'm wrong. But it's Wendy's, as in Wendy's the... Is it a hamburger shop? Is it a burger shop? Or is it a chicken nugget shop? Oh, it's a burger shop. But don't they sell ice cream too? What was I saying? Anyway, yeah, thank you and good night. No, that's not what I was saying. I just Why do I look so drunk? I'm not drunk, by the way. I haven't drank in a while, like, meaning like 24/7. No, I'm kidding. I hate drinking because I suck at drinking. I turn purple. Have you ever seen someone turn purple? Yeah, that's what happens to me. I don't know what it is. I don't turn red. Like, I don't get the Asian glow. I literally turn into like Tinky Winky or something like that. I turn purple. And it's like, people ask me if I'm okay, legitimately, because they are concerned. And I just say, I am drunk. Like, I turn purple. Like, maybe it's the wine. But I thought wine only makes your lips turn purple. So for some reason, my face and everything else turns purple. So, news to you, news to me actually. But by the way, correct me if I'm wrong. Tinky Winky is the purple one, I believe. Is it not? I mean, that's just how I remember. What was I saying? Yeah, so I just can't help but think, like, everything's aligning, right? Like, everything is telling me, like, the whole universe is literally telling me that this story should be continued. It's, you know what? People need it. Like, they do. I've been talking a lot with my friends. Shout outs to my friends. Shout outs to Carol, and obviously, like, we've been, talking. Me and her, we talk a lot, and obviously Janet too. Like, she talks a lot too. She takes me out of the darkness sometimes. Inside joke. But anyway, as I was saying, I've been having a lot of deep conversations with my friends, and where was I going with this? Where was I going with this? So yeah, like, we'd have deep conversations, and I have to track back, like, wait, Tinky Winky, I swear to God I was going somewhere with this. Oh yeah, can someone help me? I forgot. We don't know too. You know what? Granted, you shouldn't know. Anyway, was I going to end the live and eat? Oh, someone's saying Dipsy, but I'm sure I wasn't thinking about all the Teletubs. Oh, that's not even the name, is it? It's Teletubbies. Okay. Fuck, man, I completely forgot. Holy shit. No, I'm not opening up a new channel. The thing is, I want to open up channels in people to challenge how they feel, For people that are just coming in, by the way, I'm sorry, I'm a little today. They did recommend me to stay away from live when I'm like this, but fuck it, you know what? Like, might as well just, like, if I want to talk to you, I want to talk to you guys. Tinky Winky, Dixie. I don't think it's Dixie. I think it's Dipsy. Lala Pro. John, can I have the burger? Can I see what that looks like? Oh man, what was I gonna say? John saying there's an issue with the burger. Are you saying there's an issue with the burger? Oh my god. You know what? I hate this sometimes. You know what? Is it just me? But when I order food from, like, Uber Eats or something like that, I end up getting somebody else's order. Like, I get something and then they're like, okay, thank you, Cristiano Ronaldo. Okay, wait, no, that is a soccer player. But literally, okay, what I'm trying to say is they get a different Christian mixed up. And I swear this always happens. I get my orders mixed up. And thanks for seeing my post, Chris. I really like to see you get you tattooed one of my patches. I will love that too. About you as much as... Okay, sorry. Okay, so Mido's story is just about you as much as it is about us. Okay, I went from there, but I forgot why, and I started talking about shout outs to my friends. Because we've been having a lot of conversations, but where was I going with that? When they get your stuff wrong, my ADHD can't accept it. Yeah, you know, maybe I have a little bit of an ADHD thing, but I wouldn't be surprised. Because it's just, I'm sure I don't have just bipolar 1. I'm sure there's something else going on. You know what? It does condition into something. A lot of these things start conditioning, but you know, I think my friend told me this the other day too. Your condition doesn't make you. I'm pretty sure that's not worded exactly like that, but the condition doesn't make up who you are, right? You make the condition what it is. I'm sure that wasn't the next line, but I just made that up. You know what I mean? You're not defied by a condition, if you know what I mean. And don't let anyone ever tell you otherwise, because you guys are a lot stronger than you think. It doesn't define you. Yes, it does not define you. It will absolutely not define you, and you are the fucking... You know what? You are your own boss. So you make the calls. You decide what to do with it. And honestly, at the end of the day, you are the most powerful being to have ever lived. Sorry. I am strong. Don't worry, guys. I'm fucking strong. Like, I have been through so much shit that what was I gonna say? I've been through so much already, right? Like, I've been through so much, and I think I'm going to be going through a lot more in the future. But you know what? That's life. It's just how it is. It's either, for me, it's like this. If you can either do something about it, or you won't do something about it. I don't think, unless there's, there's certain things that you can't do something about. Like, you can't change the weather. Unless you're like I don't know, unless you have some superpower and you can just, that would be nice. But what I'm trying to say, things that can change in your power, things that you can make a difference to, you absolutely can. There's nothing impossible. And honestly, if you're not going to do anything about it, it's just that you won't do anything about it. Not you can't. Granted, there are things you can't do anything about, which again is like certain things like the weather. But who knows? In the future, there might be something that changes the weather. I think there's something like that already somewhere in the future. Somewhere, I don't know. But yes. I'm proud of you. I really am. I'm proud of you. Everything's going to be okay. Don't worry. I always say this, and it can get really boring, but you're not alone. You really aren't. I don't think I'm ever alone. There might be times that you actually are alone, but hey, you know what? Fuck it. Sometimes that's the universe telling you have to somehow figure some shit out by yourself. There's a silver lining in everything. It's perspective. You choose the way you see things. And you know what? This is what I always say. At the end of the day, if something or someone is changing you, then you're the one that's losing. It's as simple as that. If something's like, like you can get affected emotionally and everything, but if you're being the only one that's like having to change, I mean, I'm not saying change is bad, by the way, but I'm just trying to say, if it comes out of spite, if it's always coming out of something negative and, you know, it's changing you for the worse, I'm not for the better, for the worse, then always remember, whatever's changing you, you're losing to that. Okay? How the oh my god, why is it going to this again? You know, I'm not very good at these TED Talks, but this is for all the people out here, all my fans, and all the people that are tuning in on this. Oh fuck, man, what was I gonna say again? I hate when my train of thought just disappears. It's like, you know, and oh, by the way, I've been getting a lot of messages from people that have certain disorders, and this they say it's, oh my god, now I remember where I was going with this. Fuck, okay. So what I was trying to say was, and quote me on this, guys, for people out there that suffer similar conditions or the same as mine. When you grow up with something that you have to ultimately live with and you don't completely agree with it and it kind of ruins you, it does get tiring. So I've always set out a mission to find people like me that have almost the exact same type of BPD, and for example, kind of like in the same industry or somewhat, right? What's up, John? Anyway, so for me, right, I always set it out. I don't know. I know a lot of people do this, but I always study people that are like that, and I always try looking for people that have something at least similar, because everyone's a little different. But for me, I've always had to, I needed that reference, I needed that blueprint, because I needed to know if they made it out alive, first of all. I needed to know if whatever they were doing, because you can't cure this shit. There is no cure for this. Honestly, there isn't. And it's like, I needed to know what the coping mechanism was for a lot of these people. I really did, because without knowing that, I've already came across a few people that has this, and honestly, it didn't end that well. So for me, I was always kind of struck on the idea of like not having somebody to look up to in that regards, and seeing the better days of what they have that is strikingly similar to what I have. And it just never ended that well. And in the beginning, I'm not gonna lie, I was very discouraged, because I just wanted to know if what I was doing was right, or how I was feeling was okay. I've tried all types of coping mechanism. I've tried everything. You don't even understand. I've tried fucking everything. Therapy does not work, by the way, guys. It does not work with someone like me. What they give me works, like medication, but that puts me to sleep. And it grounds me for a while, but you know, I hate being grounded because I can't be creative. And I know a lot of you will relate to this when I say a lot of times medication, yes, that is probably one of the best sources to help cope with certain manic episodes, but it takes away who you are at the same time. And for some people, they hate that silence, just like myself. But here's the thing. Okay, what I was trying to get at was, so this whole time I was searching for for some type of clearance, right? For some type of assurance that this is all going to be okay. Or if there's some way, in some world that this somehow, I can end up having like a family, and I end up being happy. Right? Like that's just my thing. That was my goal, if there's any way doing that. But the point I was trying to get at, it's It's different for everyone, okay? I'm just talking about it personally for me because I've always had a hard time dealing with this. I just never thought I would, for me, I just never thought I would last until I wouldn't even make it up to how old I am now. I honestly thought I would not make it up to this point. Well, here I am. And honestly, it is getting harder by day. But this is my point. This is what I'm trying to make. So, and this is what my friend said as well. And it really kind of further ensured, it kind of further enhanced that idea, because I started seeing people seeing people's comments, and I started seeing people's messages, and they were saying that like they were pretty much they were saying I was the reference for them. And you know what, and that shocked me, because it really shocked me, because I never really thought I could be the voice. I'm not saying I'm the voice of everyone, but I'm just saying I never thought I could even be the voice of one person that was going through the same thing that I was going through, and have them inspired. Granted, like, what I'm trying to do is that, but it just, I mean, it's funny, isn't it? Like, I just never thought that would, I just never crossed my mind. And what I was looking for, to some people, I was that. I have become that. And I'm not trying to be vain here, because I'm not like that. I really don't want to be. But the fact that someone would even say that is just, it really shook me. It took my heart, and it like rewired everything. And I think I finally found my purpose. After all these years of suffering and looking and doing all this, it finally made sense. Like, it's finally what I understand why it's worth it. And thank you so much for people saying that I am something to some of you. It really is flattering, and I think, but at the same, but you know what, honestly, it really is inspiring. When I say I do a lot of these things for you, I mean it. It's purely for you guys. Like, it's not even for me at this point. It really is for you guys. So, okay, so again, just putting everything into clearance. I found my purpose. I finally found my purpose. I want to be the voice. I mean, like, obviously I can't speak for everyone, but I at least want to have people. I want to be that for people. I want to be that example of, hey, whatever you're going through, don't worry. You can overcome it. There is a way. Like, this is the thing. There is a way. Granted, like, I'm not that old yet. I mean, I am kind of old, but I'm not really like at that point. But I'm just saying, if I could be that person that doesn't end things like completely because of how hard it is, maybe that could be a beacon of hope for people that are going through this. And I know a lot of these people, a lot of you guys that will relate, might think, man, it just gets worse. It's very tiring. Like, why do you have to find a reason to, like, why, like, literally, why do you have to sometimes find a reason to just live? Like, and I'm not trying to be dark and shit here, but like, it literally is that. Like, why do you have to always find, like, for me, right? Like, I don't know why I have to find a reason. Like, I don't know why I wake up, and the first thing I try to think of is, how do I distract myself from feeling what I feel? How do I distract myself? How do I distract myself so I can make it at the end of the day? Like, that is my thing. like leisure and social, like, you know, like social life, and like it just doesn't, you know, it just doesn't work for me sometimes, and that's why I always distract myself a lot. What? You want to eat? Okay. Sorry. I'm on a bit of a rant here. I think John is giving me this because because you know I might be saying some shit. But in all story, in summarizing everything, everyone has their own ways of dealing with it, but my thing is this, man. I'll tell you this. There is a way. There is a way to coexist with what you have. It could be anything, but trust me when I say it. There is a way, but you have to be willing to find a way. Like, and this is why it's so hard, because people, if you're a feeler, you will pretty much make a lot of judgments based on your state, your mental state, and more importantly, how you feel at that very present current moment in time. Therefore, you will never know how you feel even 1 hour ahead. You'll never know how you feel in a few days ahead. And that's why this is the thing. We make a lot of our decisions, our thoughts, our scenarios based on how we feel now. It's kind of like asking someone that's like sick, that has a flu, to imagine to go out and go play. You wouldn't want to do that. Like, it's just because of how you feel, like, in your current state. But let me tell you, there is a way, and you're not alone. And honestly, like, I can prove it to you, and I'll prove it to you. I promise. Like, that's kind of like a promise I'll keep to you guys. Until then, stick around for the show, right? You can always dip whenever you want, but I mean, that's kind of, honestly, that's always like the easier option. But trust me, you know what they say, it's easy to diet, it's hard to live. But it's a lot, you know what I mean? If you just have to be willing, you know, that's all. It's not that much to ask. You just have to be willing. And I can show you. I don't know how, but just trust me, man. Trust me. You can absolutely own everything. You can, and trust me, you can. You absolutely can. I promise you, you can. So don't ever think. Don't ever think this is as bad as it gets, or it will get worse, and this will be my whole life. No. Don't do that. Because don't put a box on your head. Don't already start putting frames around yourself, honey. Don't. Because you're worth more than that. And if it takes time for you to realize that, then yes, let it take time. Sorry, I'm so fucking chaotic right now. Anyway, I'm gonna go eat some Wendy's. Again, it's not a person. It's like, apparently it's somewhere that makes burgers, and for some reason, where they usually put French fries, they put damn chicken nuggets. So anyway, good night. I'm probably gonna eat and regret it in the morning because I look like mush tomorrow. Don't worry, I'm good. This is just a normal thing for me. I'm just not allowed to be on live when I'm like this. So I'm probably gonna get a lot of shit, but not from like any one of my team or anyone like that. I'm probably gonna give a lot of shit to myself. Good night. I love you all. And I can't wait for tour. I really can't wait for tour again. Oh god, the shit that we have prepared. I cannot spoil it, but oh my god, you guys will fucking love it, you know. Good night, everyone. Good night, ladies and gentlemen. Love you all. Just stay happy. No, fuck that. You don't have to stay happy. Just do whatever you want. Honestly, whatever makes you feel good, just do it. There's no reason for you not to do it. Most importantly, build a relationship with yourself. Most important, build a relationship with yourself. If you can't build a relationship with yourself, you can't build a relationship with anyone else, alright? I mean, you know what I mean, okay? So, good night. Love you all. And Wendy's, here I come.